The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
Welcome to the trap.
All right, welcome to another exciting episode of the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge, and we have a special guest with us today, Mr. Courtney. He's a comedian, and first of all, we want to make sure you guys press the like buttons, and if you guys want to call in, you could call in at 323-293-3375. We have some interesting topics for you today. We're going to be talking about basically what goes on in the hood and what goes on with people and how we can make it better. And we're going to try to do it in a funny-ass way. So we're going to start off, first of all, Packett and Farouk, they're a little late. I know Packett has been saying he's on a diet. I don't know what the fuck he was doing being held up at a barbecue station.
Yeah, I think so.
He was at a barbecue stand. I don't know, maybe he wanted to try some vegan sauce or something, you know.
I think it was a vegan sausage.
Yeah, I didn't know they had any kind of vegan fare at a barbecue joint. Man. But that's where he is. He said he had a flat tire. I said, well, okay, that's what they call it now. That's what they call the combos.
Yeah, we know
They
better.
call the combos flat tires now. So he'll be here, I guess, as soon as he gets all the sauce off his face.
Oh, remember last time he had, macaroni and cheese hanging off his chin?
Yeah, macaroni and cheese, or he had gray cornbread crumbs on his goatee.
Vegan mac and cheese.
Yeah, and I think Farouk is late because he probably had to smack the shit out of somebody. But we're going to get this thing started. First of all, how was your week, Courtney?
Man, my week has been pretty interesting. I may say so, man.
What did you do? Did you do anything interesting?
Well, throughout the duration of the week, man, I truthfully, this week I stayed in the house.
Oh, you stayed in the house?
Oh, yeah, man. It's pretty weird outside right now.
Oh, yeah, in Los Angeles, it can get pretty weird. Now, you're a comedian, correct?
Guaranteed.
Now, the people probably want to know where they can see you and how long you've been doing comedy. So how long have you been doing comedy?
Man, I've been doing comedy on
now, that's stand-up, right? You're not like a mime or anything?
No. Stand-up comedy for the last, on and off for the last 7 years, man.
Okay, has it been good to you? What made you get into stand-up comedy?
Well, to be honest with you, man, I've always been a person that was lighthearted. I like to have a good time, crack jokes, have fun, and then it just came to a point in my life where somebody tried to put me on blast in the midst of it was an open mic, and I just grabbed the mic, went up there, did my thing, and
because I'm going to be honest with you, you don't really seem like the comedic type. You dig what I'm saying? You seem more of like a big football player or something. So when people don't laugh, do you just get out, put your mic down and just slap the shit out of them until they start laughing? Or do you go for the genuine original laughs?
Well, see, I go for the genuine original laughs, but I initially let the crowd know that I can care less about them as people.
And you will whoop their ass.
And I will attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will come off this stage.
So you give a new dimension to captive audience.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, how has the comedy game treated you so far? I mean, a lot of comedians, they come on here and they talk about bombing, not doing well, and stuff like that. Have you ever had any experience with bombing?
Oh, boy, terrible experience with bombing. I had an experience with bombing that shook me up, man, and it shook me to my core, but it made me realize.
What, you was telling jokes during an earthquake? What?
No,
man.
I'll be honest with you. I was telling jokes in the midst of a breakup, and you can't crack jokes about love when your heart's broke, And
well, I know how that could be, but what I found with comedy is therapeutic.
Yes, therapeutic.
So all the things you couldn't say to her during the breakup in the argument, you could say it on stage because she's not going to be there to interrupt you.
but boy, after about like 4 or 5 shots, and I was fussing and cussing just before I walked in that door. Oh man, the energy was off.
Now breaking up is a very interesting thing. Is I think especially in the black community. I don't know how it works in any other cultures.
I've never understood it.
Yeah, because it's a confusing thing. Sometimes you could be broke up and you don't know if you broke up.
Oh, boy.
Or you could be together and don't even know you broke up. I mean, I know a lot of brothers have experienced that. I know myself, I've experienced where the woman tell you, get out. And so you head for the door, and before you get to the door, she's in front of the door, like, where you going?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, wait a minute, didn't you just tell me to leave?
Honestly, confusing the hell out of me.
Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah, that's why I'm single now.
And then something goes off in your head, you like, is she crazy? Because I'm real scared at this point because you don't know what's going to happen next.
You're confused, because you find yourself in a situation where it's like, hey, get out of the house. I don't love you anymore. And it's like, okay, well, cool. Let me grab my little bag. I'm about to go ahead. And if you leave this house, you leaving the family.
So you dated probably mixed women because if you dated black women, you don't grab nothing. You be like, she can have all that shit. I just need to get out. You know what I'm saying? She can have it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I've left PlayStations with bitches.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My last relationship, I left a refrigerator and a bed.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Go ahead, have it, man.
Yeah, you can have all that because
take it with you.
And it's interesting when you do get into those arguments with your girl. Why is it always 2, 3 in the morning when none of your partners is awake?
Well, and that's the thing. I had a best friend. He stayed down the street, but he took it upon himself to go to jail.
Right.
So,
the night y'all had that fight.
No. It was at the year that we were having the hardest time. He decided to be in jail the whole time. Mm-hmm. So I had nowhere to run to. So I had to sit in my car at times or just sit in the house.
Just you listen. And your pride.
Yeah. Oh, man. And you know how that is.
Your pride is a cold roommate.
Ooh, boy. Evil.
Because, sometimes your mind tell you, well, why don't you just say, I'm sorry so we can get a pillow?
Yeah, but the thing is, you ain't gonna say sorry when you know you ain't wrong now.
Well, that's a key ingredient in a black relationship.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Men, we have to get back to if you really care about the relationship, if you really care about the girl, you're gonna have to suck it up sometime and then apologize for shit you don't even know what you're apologizing for.
And you're sitting there saying to yourself, like, with all due respect to you, young lady, you crazy as hell. I don't know what the hell I'm apologizing about, but I have to because if I don't, I can't get no love. Right,
because it's going to always be your fault, even if it's not. You have to understand that. And a lot of people, I think, in relationships, they get it mixed up because nobody wants to believe they're with a crazy woman.
No.
Nobody wants to say, hey, I picked a Looney Tune. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But the reality of it is they're all, if they're not crazy, they will eventually become crazy.
Yeah.
When they go through menopause, it's going to be a chemical imbalance. So it's either pre-crazy or currently crazy.
Yeah.
So what you have to do as a man in a relationship is you have to understand that this is the crazy you picked. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to pick crazy out your league. You don't want batshit crazy if you can't handle it.
Yeah, because
what kind of crazy would you describe your with most of the women? Like what area? Batshit crazy, a little crazy, or hood crazy?
I'm dealing with teetering on the gray area between regular crazy and batshit.
Yeah. So now,
because I'm letting you know this now off top. Mm-hmm. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. All right. A lot of those crazy women got good vagina, man, and that's the ones that I go for.
That's real because everybody in the world, especially if you're a cocksman, everybody knows that the best vagina belongs to the crazy.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. It trickles down into the physical level.
But isn't it lovely?
It's lovely and it's oh so crazy.
Yeah, it's a perfect blend.
Now, have you ever had vagina that was attached to someone that was batshit crazy? See, if you get batshit crazy vagina, you might not even leave.
You know what? And see, that's the thing. That's why I'm still you asking this question, and I'm saying to myself, like, hold on a second, was my last one batshit crazy?
See, you will know. You will know when you get batshit crazy vagina.
She pulled on me once before. Is that batshit?
No, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna know. You're going to know when you get batshit crazy vagina because you're going to find yourself in the bathroom putting on clown makeup for no reason. You're like, why do I have this clown makeup on? You dig what I'm saying? Because game recognizes game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if your woman is batshit crazy, 9 times out of 10, your ass is batshit crazy too.
See, that's the thing. That's why I never blame her for, some of the crazy things that transpire because I know I ain't the easiest person because I'm something wrong with me.
So next time when you get in an argument with your girl, just put on some clown makeup and give her an apology, and then that's all you got to do.
But see, the thing is, I wish that you were here for me earlier.
Oh, I ain't really here for you. I ain't really here for you. You ever heard of Misery Love Company?
Oh, yeah.
I want to get you to try some of this shit.
Okay.
So I can see if it's working out. I ain't never put on no clown makeup and shit.
I'm the dude, me out to the woods.
I'm the dude don't know what to do. I find myself leaving. I say, well, I'm leaving. And then I'll be like, God damn, it's 2:30 in the morning. Ain't nobody home.
Ain't got nowhere
it's
to
a
go.
long walk. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
shit. You ain't got no car.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I left the keys. Because, you can't go. In your phone, you leave your phone. You can't go back there and get
Too much. Oh, you better not leave your phone.
Oh, man.
Leave your phone if you want to.
Oh,
I bet you won't ever make it back in that.
Oh, I done left my phone. I come back. It's so many cracks in it. It look like it's Spider-Man's phone.
Oh man, that's it. Right, and that's the thing about right now in these relationships. That cell phone is a murderer, boy.
Well, I think a lot of people don't understand that. I think women program these phones because they're really designed. They call them smartphones. They give smartphones to dumb niggas.
Okay, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? All we know how to do on our phone is probably like shit, swipe shit, and call motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But a woman could get that phone and track your ass down.
Do you know? I just saw an app. I was scrolling down my Instagram today, and I saw an app that has something connected to it to where you can connect your phone to follow somebody else.
Yeah, but see, you're not gonna figure it out. Your woman knows it. She knows how to do it.
She been knew how to do it.
Yeah, so
it was most likely a woman that created that app.
And we can't be stupid anymore. You got to learn how to be a step ahead. So if a woman you come home and she say, "Where were you today?" Just already assume she knew where you was at. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie.
I mean, that's the thing. Brothers, don't put yourself in situations where you gotta lie.
Right.
But at the same time, in relationships,
if you gonna lie, put that clown makeup on.
But in relationships, some of these crazy ass women make you have to lie to them because just doing something.
No woman should ever have to make you lie. You have to.
Hell, where you been?
I'm keeping it real. You have to accept the shadiness in yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Because why do I have to lie to this woman?
Because nigga, I gotta go to sleep at night, and I'm scared if I do.
You ain't got to go to sleep.
I ain't gonna be able to wake up.
You ain't got to. That's the thing. See, brothers get too comfortable. They want to go to sleep. You want to get too comfortable around these women. Man, they'll slit your throat and do all kind of stuff to you. That's why you be up all night.
I was living with her.
I don't sleep till she gone.
I live with
That's
her.
when I get the best rest. When she gone, then I can sleep. You feel me? I ain't sleeping while she there. I ain't stupid.
Oh man, see that's the thing. Your situation was different. See, I lived at home.
Yeah.
With my woman, and see the thing.
You got to keep your enemies close.
Oh, yeah,
and your girlfriend closer.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it was dangerous grounds I was treading on, man.
You're gonna be all right. We gonna pray for you.
And I'm, you know what? The next relationship I think is gonna be a good one because of the fact that the next one is gonna be with me. And I'm just gonna enjoy it myself.
Well, hopefully you and you will get along.
Yeah. We
two
ain't been
two batshit crazy motherfuckers.
It ain't been that easy early, but it's gonna work itself out.
So we gotta go to commercial, and we'll be right back. And Farouk just walked in, so we can get this party started and crack it. We'll be right back on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. if it's vegan hot sauce,
You defeating the
okay.
purpose.
We was talking about the difference between vegans and vegetarians, which I do not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If it's delicious, I'm going to eat it. So now we're back and we have Farouk with us. Now, Farouk, how was your week?
It was pretty good, man.
What did you do? Did you do anything exciting?
I just worked to make sure I paid all my bills and stuff, man.
And that's good. That's all we can do, and that's the best thing to do. Now, a couple of topics we were talking about. I was watching on the internet, and they were talking about Cardi B had a unique and uncanny and also unnerving smell to her twerk wind. Are you guys familiar with twerk wind?
She might be on that new keto diet.
But wait, hold on. Are you familiar with twerk wind?
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you guys that don't know what twerk wind is, that's the wind and the draft and the breeze that is created from the motion of the EZAS.
It's like an artificial fart.
Yeah, it's like an artificial fart. A twerk wind.
Yeah.
And somebody said hers smelled like a house full of dead raccoons.
She's on that keto diet.
Now you I've heard that the keto diet will cause twerk wind, bad twerk wind.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about that?
Nah, not at all. No, this shit sounds terrible.
But according, that's what she said.
Twerk wind?
To the Uber driver.
Now I know that I've seen some of them big old giant Buddhas on the internet commit to clapping, and in my brain I say to myself that it can't smell good in that room, but I've never been.
Well, it depends on how big the room is, but just from my personal experience, twerk wind is caused by many things, but this young lady, Cardi B, I heard one time she had blamed it that her jeans were too tight.
Okay.
Now, I've been around the block a couple of times.
Infection.
Yeah, it sounds like a yeast infection, right? I don't know that tight jeans will cause bad twerk wind.
Do you think that dingleberries have anything to do with that?
I think dingleberries has a lot.
I call them dukeberries.
Dukeberries, dingleberries, ass crumbs.
Yeah.
I think those things have a lot, and they play a very integral part in bad twerk wind. Now
we getting down to
somebody
the science
also said that it may be caused by her nails. She has like fake nails, may cause that smell. Now I don't know what the connection is. Have you gentlemen heard about the connection between fake nails and twerk wind, bad twerk wind?
She probably can't wipe her ass all that right.
and
with
that's
the
where
nails.
that's where the dingleberries
Why if she
come
do
in.
wipe her ass right with the nails, then I guess she'll have a handful of shit.
I never understood why the woman just that has the long nails. Why don't they just use that as a scooper?
I never thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, just scoop it.
It's
and then
nasty
clean it.
shit, though.
Yeah, nevertheless, it's still nasty.
Don't nobody want to look at a girl that's cute with
Like little
dookie under her nails.
Well, if she paints her nails brown, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? The camouflage can work.
You can mask it that way.
Now,
I don't recommend it, but I mean, you can.
If
mask
she
it.
roll your bunt, just don't be excited when your bunt smell like shit.
Now
Or
let
if
me
you
ask
just
let me ask you gentlemen a question, because I know it's a lot of females out there that I'm quite sure that some females are aware that they themselves have a problem with hot twerk wind themselves, and the question they probably want to know is that a deal breaker for most men? Have you ever had that experience with a woman that she had bad twerk wind, but you still went through with the session anyway?
Nah, I'm sorry.
So that's a deal breaker for you, Farouk?
Well, bad breath and a titty that tastes like a Newport is a deal breaker for me.
And I've never been one to enjoy salty breasts. No, not at all.
No,
I like it a little salty. I just don't want my titty tasting like a Black and Mild or a Newport.
Now, I understand that, but let's stay
or pork grease. I don't want to fuck with pork grease.
Specifically about this twerk wind, because you have to. Do you just come right out and tell her that it's bad weather, or do you make up something?
No, you get a test. Mm-hmm.
What kind of test do you give the ladies?
You eat the groceries, and if she fart and it smell like potpourri, then I guess you all right.
Okay, well, you eat first, then smell.
That's kind of
it seems backwards.
defeats the purpose,
I guess.
No, tasting and smelling is the same thing. That's how you identify smells. Like.
You must have not come in
How
contact.
in the hell would you know what chicken tastes like if you ain't smelt it?
You know what bad
vice
chicken
versa?
smell like before you taste it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'm going to ask you this question myself.
Okay.
Have you ever experienced bad twerk win in a relationship with a woman or in any kind of
Situation.
yeah. How did you handle it?
Well, I like I said again, the twerk win wasn't the situation that I've dealt with. It was the musty butthole situation. That was somewhat of a deal breaker for me.
So what did you do? How did you let her know? Did you make up an excuse or did you say, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying, you might want to go in there and hit that shower?
Well, honestly, I was in the midst of the situation, so I said to myself, hey, you know what? Instead of doggy style, let's just lay you on your back.
Oh, so you went on and pressed through it.
Because you got to think about it. The doggy style position is
you, my friend, are what I call a nasty bastard. But
thank you.
I got a remedy for that, too, though. I got a remedy for a musty asshole.
Okay.
What would you do?
You just keep one of them old school little roll-ons, a band on. You remember the band roll-on deodorant?
Yeah.
And just rub a little streak on that asshole.
You talking about the old school one with the
band roll-on.
But you got to roll it a couple of times.
Just one time.
First is dry, so you got to get it where you go.
Just roll it one time. Yeah, you got to go back and forth one time.
Ladies that's watching, if your butts are big, put a little baby powder or something like that, or a little deodorant down up in that little section, just to help us.
No, don't even do that. Just
Help
use
me.
regular cornstarch.
Now I'm gonna tell you.
Get that ass in the tub. That's what you do.
That
Get in
part
the
is
tub. Soak that thing in the tub.
I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. You know, and I'm gonna share this with you guys, and hopefully, you
But
know.
I'm the nasty one. Here it comes.
This is my pre-years. This is when I didn't know any better. You know, I didn't really understand the mechanics. You know, so I should have saw the signs because we were in the bed and we were what you call asshole naked. And she had to get up and go get some water. So she kind of scooted off the bed. Mm-hmm. Now, when she scooted off the bed, she left a little trail on the bed. I said, whoa, you know, that I don't think it's supposed to go down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now we talking about trail in the sense of a dookie streak?
Well, it was a brown
Did
streak.
she leave a trail or did she leave a whole Hershey
Well, it looked
highway?
like either she didn't wipe or she had a brown crayon stuck in her ass.
Was it Shitty Avenue or Hershey Highway?
It was a Hershey Highway. Yes, it was very. I'm specifically
or
sure.
Dookie Alley.
It was Dookie Boulevard. You hear what I'm saying? So, and I didn't know how to tell this young lady when she came back. So I said, "Hey, interesting sheets you have here. How did you get a pair of sheets, bed covers, that happen to only have one pattern on it?" So then I pointed to it. And then when she saw it herself, she realized that it was the Hershey Highway.
She didn't try to blame it on you?
No, you know what this woman did? She said, "I got it at Macy's," and got right back in the bed.
You did it anyway.
No. I got up. I said, well, what time is the sale over? Let me go catch it. You know what I'm saying? And I got up out of here because, you know, I gave her a hint, Farouk. You know what I'm saying?
She gave you a hint, too, a hint of shit.
Yeah. She gave me a hint of shit.
Just a hint of shit.
She might as well have looked at me and said, "I don't give a fuck." You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, you know, that's how I dealt with it. But a lot of ladies, I found out that have this problem. I guess they get used to the smell and they can't really smell it themselves. So they'll be like, "What you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Me? Are you crazy? And then they get offended and get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Because of my keen sense of smell. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So now, at the same time, we like to use a balance. You know, so sometimes, you know, I heard women say that men ourselves are not that clean. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen and I've experienced that that doesn't seem to bother too many women.
Nah.
You know, they'll muddle right on through. Have you noticed that?
I've been a victim of mustiness syndrome. You know, I've had moments where, you know, going to the gym and moving and grooving a little too fast throughout the duration of the day.
Have you tried it? Have you been in a situation where you go like this? Like, wait, hold up, let me go take a shower. But she already going. You're like, well, you know, I guess I'll just keep that to myself.
You know,
when in Rome.
Some women like saltiness.
Hey, I tried to warn you, but and then look at your mind. You're like, you're just gonna go on right at it, huh?
And it surprises you the fact that they don't even notice.
Right.
And if they do, they give a care less.
Have you noticed that after she finished, the smell is gone? You be like, you know, she did a great job.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Till she go home and kiss her husband.
Oh yeah, you know. Hey, but better him than me. Better him than me.
Now we're getting nasty.
Now.
What about, man, right before you getting ready to get down, man, and the girl is all, you know, got on some exotic shit, smelling good, you know, incense, wine, candle. You been wanting to hit that thing for a while, and
right.
She jump up in the bed and the pussy just belch.
Now,
oh, pussy.
Like, damn, bitch, do your bitch drink, your pussy drink beer? I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now, the first time that happened to me, I did get scared. I thought our house was haunted. Somebody's in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't know what it was. But as
How that motherfucker get the...
as I got
what
older...
the fuck? I ain't even touched this motherfucker yet.
Yeah.
I just pretend I didn't hear it.
Oh shit!
do you acknowledge it?
Heck yeah! Look, excuse me.
Do you acknowledge it or do you pretend you didn't hear
I
it?
tell her, look, I think you and your pussy need to have a conversation because that motherfucker is most definitely talking.
What about
And stay off of that keto diet too. That damn keto diet, lady, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I'm not. I wouldn't appreciate coochie poos before I got a chance.
That's
to
what
get
you call
in
them,
there.
coochie poops?
Coochie poop. I got to get in there first. So if this coochie is pooting before I even touched it,
Yeah, belching, not Putin,
Oh,
belching.
so you're talking about on his
Just
own
gas-
before you even get at it.
Yeah,
It's
just belch.
now this
like
motherfucker just gasping for air.
like an
No,
involuntary.
like
an
it just
involuntary.
drunk a 40 ounces.
Involuntary?
Yeah, beer belch.
Yeah, that like I said, it's spooky.
Nah, I ain't with you. If I'm in there after a while and then your coochie get to pooting after that, then I'm cool with that.
What if it started just beatboxing?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it before. You know,
Yeah, look,
and you know,
that's when you get the pop lock in the pussy. You're like,
but you know, I felt to myself, I was like, you know,
Yeah,
what?
then when you take it out, that motherfucker just...
Ugh. Yeah, coochie poops. Brought to you by.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded like Melly Mel.
That's how it sounds when you
Curtis
say, I know your girl watching like, this asshole.
No.
I told him don't go on there.
If your coochie
One
poop-
time I ran out the goddamn room because the pussy started barking. I thought she had a pit bull under the bed or some goddamn where, man.
Yeah,
That motherfucker said, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's scary. I don't know, man.
I mean,
Soak that thing in some alum and lemon juice, lady. Tighten that thing up.
Now somebody told me today.
Got a call.
We got a caller. Okay, I'm gonna say this story. Welcome to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Caller, what's your name? And you say what?
Big Marv, what is it? This is Big Sam, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man.
That's what's up. What's up?
What's up,
Shout out to Nipsey's family. Our prayers and condolences go out. What's going on with you, Sid?
Man, I just got off work, man. I just seen y'all on Facebook. I want to see what y'all talking about.
Is this side nigga Sid?
Side nigga said, come on, homie. You know who
Let's
this
say
is.
something about the
What's happening
twerk
with a
win.
pimp?
Okay, so
You
what?
should know that.
So we were talking about bad twerk wind. Are you familiar with what twerk wind is, Sid?
Nah, man. What is that?
That's like the funk that comes from a girl when she's twerking, when you're in a sexual situation. Somebody said it smells like two skunks fucking in an onion patch.
Woo!
Hey, Sid, how you
Yes,
feel?
sir.
How you feel about coochie poops?
Yeah, that's basically the same thing. So the
Belch,
question,
pussy belch.
the question said is how do you handle a situation like that if you're in that with a woman and she has bad twerk wind?
Hey, man, you know what, man? Bitter with the sweet, man.
See?
So you just
He gonna hold his breath every other stroke and just keep on stroking.
Yeah,
Cause that side nigga said.
just like a side nigga would do, huh?
guaranteed to.
You just gonna turn your head to the side and swallow your pride. Thanks for calling, Sam. We gonna talk to you later, man.
All right,
We'll see you soon.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, that's side nigga said, and that sounds like some stuff he would do.
Oh, yeah.
He'd turn his head to the side and swallow his pride and keep on going.
Have you ever smelled somebody that walk past a fan and you like, what
Ooh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Hell yeah. And he go, well, damn, was that them?
It just smell like a foul spirit, like
Yeah, like
some
an
shit just-
entity.
Some shit that Satan kicked out of heaven. Like, no, you're not gonna be down here fucking this up here. You got to get your stanky ass out of here.
Yeah.
See, if your shit smell that bad, Satan don't want your ass in hell. That's bad.
Right.
Who let this motherfucker in here?
And because it's hot.
Like, god damn.
It's hot in hell.
Yeah.
And anytime
yeah.
where it's hot,
Kick it up.
Funky too.
and if it's some smells, it's gonna enhance it.
Kick it up another
So
notch.
that should let some of you people know who was worried about going to hell. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to go to hell, don't take no baths and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want that smell down there. It's going to be some very nice smelling people.
If it smells beyond demonic and Satan want to kick your ass out, you know it's bad.
Yeah, but then you got to think about that. God ain't going to let them in the heavens, so they're going to be stuck in limbo.
No, that's called purgatory.
Okay, same thing.
But
so maybe they can wipe their ass in purgatory, and then they might bid on, who's going to get their soul.
Where would you rather be? Would you rather be in purgatory or hell?
You're going to be in purgatory with a whole bunch of other stinky motherfuckers.
There's a whole bunch of musty.
Because I heard Netflix is still $8 in purgatory.
Yeah. But the smell you got to endure.
Now look here. Now, all bullshit aside, this is serious because we talking about smells. And, Farouk, me and you, we're barbers. And one thing I hate when somebody comes, a client comes into the chair and he sit down and they smell like hot urine butter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that these people are pissing on themselves, but you sure can't tell somebody that live by their goddamn self because they just throw their clothes in a pile and don't wash the clothes, laundry regularly. So they pick up the clothes and then just put them on after they done threw the shirt on top of some drawers. You see what I'm saying? So now they come in smelling like hot urine butter. Have you? And
they might have that one little stain on their.
But they don't see it because it's usually in the back somewhere. Now,
but that mean they must have spent the night at that bitch's house with that one little streak on them covers. So they threw the covers on there and they got on that shirt. They just picked it up wearing so they got that same design as on that bed cover.
Yeah, like why?
So you ask him where you get the shirt from, and what'd he tell you?
Macy's. Got a sale. You know what I'm saying? But Farouk, now how do you handle that when you got a client and you can smell them? Do you just speed through the haircut, or you go, look here, brother? You know what I'm saying? You got to quit shopping at Macy's.
Oh, well, the first thing that I do is I go to the bathroom and get my composure, put water on my face and my game plan. See, you don't have to engage in things right on. You can back up and then strategize how you go deal with this. So the first thing I do is come in here like, it's something new, like, damn, did somebody fart something stink? Oh, hey, brother, how you do? You want your hair cut? Then I take my disinfect spray and I start spraying around in the area.
Right.
So then as I proceed to cut the hair, I just, start humiliating stinky motherfucker. Like, I don't know who it is, but I turn them away from the mirror.
Right.
I don't know who it is, but grown people need to wipe their ass and bathe.
So he don't
You
even know.
should be ashamed of yourself coming out in public smelling like shit.
So everybody else that's waiting in the barbershop know exactly who you talking about. Yeah, now that's the thing. I've come across that myself, and I've noticed. See, I don't mind because I'll do the same thing with the disinfectant, but I don't like when cats sit in my barber chair and they fall asleep, but they don't know they sleep. And then they start drooling, and a grown man drooling on your cape.
Like a beard.
Yeah. He's like, come on, dude, for real.
I'd had a couple moments and, some long nights and fellas, I don't know, I ain't gonna say I drooled or anything like that, but I almost messed my haircut up a couple times, I must say.
So you one of them niggas?
Yeah. No, I'm not one of them. It's happened before. I try my best because my barber, I got that little patch in the back and I got this little swivel over on the side. I need him to cut it correctly. So, I try to stay up for that, but I've had my moments. I
got a plan for sleeping motherfuckers, too. I just used to open my cabinet up, right? And 1, 2, 3, I get everybody's attention. I just slam that motherfucker. Boom! And watch them jump up and shit and be like, damn, man.
Easy money. And they gonna wake up.
Yeah, the hell yeah, because they gonna think somebody's shooting.
But we're going to go to commercial and we'll be right back with the last episode.
Man, we gonna get them.
Topic.
And don't poop where you scoot. Because you might end up with shit on the covers.
sure it's not time and date specific. Okay, and we're back to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. I got something stuck in my throat. Hope it wasn't nothing from Macy's.
Oh, those hairs, man, it'll get you.
A long night last night. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so we're back. And this last topic we want to talk about, I know it's a serious topic for the whole nation because, you know, senseless violence is a problem. And I guess most inner city communities, you know what I mean? We got gang violence, you know, and we got all these things that's happening. We lost a lot of people due to senseless violence. You know, we lost Tupac back in the day, you know, and we recently lost Nipsey Hussle from our area in Los Angeles. You know, it seems that when brothers try to do good, they get taken out early. I mean, I don't really believe in coincidences, but it just seems like that. Wouldn't you say that's the way it looks, Farouk?
Yeah.
What do you think about senseless violence?
Well,
and then especially when a brother is trying to do something good, they get taken out early.
Well, see, it's a serious thing, man, to come from a deplorable situation and struggle to change your mind and struggle to put yourself in a better situation and create a platform for others in your community to change. But see, what happened is just because you change don't mean that everything in the thought process of the people change. And, you know, most of the time, you know, they say that most of us as African American, which some wish to be called, or black, but I say niggas, you know, to be frank. You know, certain niggas have a crab in a bucket mentality, and if they can't tear you down, they want to just destroy you, man.
Okay, we have a caller. Let's see what the caller has to say. Caller, welcome to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. You say what?
Hello?
Yes, caller, how are you doing, and what do you have to say on the lounge?
Hi, this is Kiama Bryant. I'm calling because, you know, I want to talk about Nipsey Hussle. Like, this is a really severe concern to mine, you know, and especially, like, celebrities just dropping left to right, right?
Right.
And, you know, I just feel like, you know, Nipsey Hussle was a black king, a black ex. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, all he was trying to do is put positive into a perspective in our society.
Uplift the dying community.
Right, because people are already suggesting that we are a certain type of urban community already, like we're killing each other, we're robbing each other, we're doing everything against each other already. We hate each other. So when you take somebody that said, hey, you know what, look at me, I'm a gangbanger, I'm successful, I'm doing good, I'm giving back, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a human being in life, and I am an African American at that. So give me that much respect. And then someone comes and take that from him, and then it's like 3 or 4 different cover-up stories. So I don't believe anything. You know what I'm saying?
Now, caller, I have a question for you because we know we were just talking about that, and it just seems like when we have someone from our community that looks like us, you know, and you know that we can relate to as Black Americans, African Americans, or however you want to call it, or however you want to be called, it seems like the good they do is really cut short at an early age. Have you noticed that, or do you believe in coincidences yourself?
Exactly, Matt Marv. Exactly is what I'm saying. I'm saying exactly that, and that's what I was saying. I said because he wants to proceed in growth in our communities, like say, hey, let's stop this gang violence. Maybe if I stand as a Superman, you know what I'm saying, a strong individual, and say, hey, look at me. You know, and I said that to myself. I said, you know what? All the people that was watching him, especially our young community, like our minors and our college and stuff, that are looking up to this man as for the positive that he's doing, right? Now, he's dead, right? And in the beginning, they said, oh, Dr. Sheely. Then they changed to all this other stuff. Long story short, he's dead.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, because it looks like this man is so positive to where now he's dead, it's like the kids are saying, damn, you know, I did a good deed and I still lost my life.
Well, that's a very interesting point that you said right there, and I'd like to address that myself because what I would have to say, what I would like to say about that is if there's anybody out there don't let anything deter you from doing good or trying to change your community, because you always have to start with bettering yourself. You can't
That's
help,
the legacy he left.
right.
Though,
You can't help others if you don't first try to help yourself. And so now that you see that something positive can be done, just now you could do it and take it even further than that man had taken it by watching yourself and watching the pitfalls. So thanks for calling.
Yeah, and he's more alive now. People don't understand the power of energy. He's more alive now because he let people see the example in what you up against, and not to say like superstitious or whatever, but he died at the tender age of 33. So did the man called Christ. I met him when he was 12 years old. When he was 12, he was selling CDs and incense, but he was always a humble person. And see, what you realize is that when you love your people or love your community, you make yourself vulnerable because you give access and you share yourself and your all with the community. You know what I'm saying? And when
I felt, too, that maybe he should have, even though he tried to keep it in the hood, you know what I'm saying, but he should have knew better at the end of the day, too. You know what I'm saying? To know that this is grimy no matter where it's at, either way. But he should have did that, and she still could have did the same things he was doing to proceed in the growth in his own community.
Yeah,
right?
but see,
that's also
the problem with that when you're trying to do stuff is if you have like security guards with big guns around you, then you seem non-approachable. The thing is not his approach. The thing is how he got approached the end of his life, you see. And my take on it is that, he did a lot of good. And in hindsight, not one leaf is going to fall off the tree without God knowing. He couldn't have stayed here any longer because God's way of taking the good earlier so people couldn't take advantage of them for too long. And most good people, you only appreciate them when you're gone. You take for granted when they're here. So that same potential that this young man had as an entrepreneur and a lover's community, he showed us in his short-lived life that this is the type of spirit and energy that all of us should have as far as loving our community. Because if it wasn't just him and it was all of us, no one could come in the midst of all of us and pick one of us out like that.
And you know what I hope, and I hope from seeing like last night how the Bloods, the Crips, the SAs, mothers, fathers, Christians, Muslims, everybody came out last night to show respect to that young man because of the fact of...
Because I was there.
Not because of his music.
He was bigger than rap.
It wasn't about the music.
Rap was one facet of him.
And that's what I was saying. Like, people, they got to understand, this is how they want the community to act. They expected everyone to act like that. You know what I'm saying? Because why? That's the ignorance that they're putting on us. And y'all
Oh, they want to portray us in that light.
You know
Now, caller, that you raised some great points, and just to put it out there for anybody that's out there listening, we could pick up the torch from where he left off individually, and then everything will be better.
He showed us the way,
and then show our appreciation and active and proactivity and action. You know what I'm saying? So we want to thank you for calling into the lounge.
Before I go, I just say that I just want to give Nipsey Hussle a moment of silence. And I respect him for his good that he has done. No matter whatever he did in the bad, because I don't know, I have never heard. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to give a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Well,
let's do that right now.
Okay.
Moment of silence for the brother Nip.
Thank you so much.
That's right, and I believe wherever he is, he felt that. So thank you for calling.
And keep being an angel to the young people, sister, because that's what it's about. We have to be better example to the younger people.
Bad Marv, I can talk forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's why I just want to come on the radio and and just say, this is really, to me, I feel it was an assassination. He was a black proud man that was going to make change. I mean,
but we all lost a family member because no matter our differences of opinion, race, religion, everything, it impacted everybody like they lost a real biological brother. Everybody felt as though they lost a family member.
And that's the thing. So as long as we pick up that where he left off, and we can do the same thing in our own community.
For the Slauson Street to be turned into Nipsey Hussle Boulevard, you know that, right?
That's right.
They got a petition out. So
now
sign.
I wish we had more time, but we got to say bye to you, caller. Hopefully, we'll talk to you next week on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Yeah.
You know
So-
what though? On the strength of this, though,
Yeah.
this is coming from me. What I hope this does is the fact that we saw how the city came in united together to show respect and love for this brother because of the fact of, like I said before, not because of his music, because of what he stood for.
Right.
So hopefully we can get some people that are in power on both sides to say, hey, you know what, man? This dude didn't live like that, because we respected Nipsey on the strength of the Bloods respected him. Everybody respected the man.
Right.
Hopefully this can make a shift in our society.
Well, that's
California
exactly
society,
that's
you know what I'm
exactly
saying?
the point I'm trying to make with just to everybody. We have to take it upon ourselves as individual to do that instead of wait for somebody else or seeing if somebody else is going to do
Because
something.
he was self-made.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping each individual, if that's on your mind to do it, to do that. You know, you can start wherever you feel like you can start, wherever your lane is. Find the lane in which works for you to do some good. And, you know, every day you wake up gives you a chance to do better today than you did yesterday. Am I right?
That's
like,
right.
you know, we laugh and joke about Cardi B and her twerk win. You know what I'm saying? But who's to say tomorrow she might get some Massengill or something? You know what I'm saying? And she might smell very, very inviting.
Freshen it up, you know. But but like you said, with that one, man, just being real, you know. Honestly, besides the fact that comedy, man, I've been dealing with banking for about 7 years. Man, so,
You, robbing banks or
no,
just
working at one.
you working at one?
My job was to help people build their businesses up, fix their credit, different things of that nature. You know, so there's
Now, how hard is it in real life? Is it to repair some of the brothers' credit?
oh, it ain't. It's easy. I'm
Yeah.
talking about extremely easy in the sense
So would you say that one of the main problems with brothers having bad credit is just they're scared and don't know how to
of
fix
lack
it?
of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge.
All right.
I mean, because of the fact that the way that they present it, it makes it seems like it has to be something that is extravagant. But in reality, the way I teach it and the way I've always taught my customers that is really simple. And like I said, I extend that olive branch to you brothers. If y'all need help with that, just let me know. I'm
Well,
good for
if
it.
anybody got bad credit, which I know a lot of people listening might fit that.
Hey, I'm
profile.
one of them.
Where can they?
I ain't gonna front.
Where can they find you to get a hold to you so you can help them with that credit?
Well, guaranteed you can catch me on Facebook, Courtney Outcast Base, same Outcast as a group. And on Instagram, you can catch me at Courtney Debates, you know, and slide in my DM, holla at me, let me know if you need something.
Now, if they don't get into contact with you, you're not going to use one of them apps to find them and beat their ass.
No, not this time. I'm trying to help the people.
Yeah, we want to
Trying to
make sure
help 'em.
because you know we don't want the smooth taste to fool people.
Oh, no.
you know what I'm saying?
This Hennessy, it will get you fucked
You don't,
up.
you don't want to intimidate people with your look.
Nah,
you
nah.
want to be more inviting.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
But yeah, like I said, we gon' as a community, I believe that this gonna be the part that's gonna make or break us. And I hope that with wishful thinking and positivity and good brothers like yourselves.
And also be smart. You know, we want everybody to be smart too. Like I know me personally, if I got $1 million or something, you might not be able to say where Marv is going to be, but you can definitely say where Marv ass ain't going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, I went to elementary school, right? But I don't hang out at that motherfucker now that I'm grown.
Yeah.
So it's levels to this shit. So a lot of time people got to take self-inventory and go like, here, I'm not in the same position I was to be around these same particular people now. You know what I'm saying? I can love your ass from a distance.
Guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, but that's the sad part. The part that you can't even come back and show your face to say, hey, you know what, this is
Well,
what's
that's the whole thing. Everybody today's society, everybody want to act hard, but nobody want to put in the hard work.
I can FaceTime you.
on the
I ain't got to be over there fucking with y'all.
I can love the
Any
shit
nigga
out
got
you.
my number, I can FaceTime.
I'll FaceTime you, Snapchat your motherfucking
If you
ass.
got a money app, I can send you some
I
shit.
cash app your ass.
On the real.
You know what I'm saying? They need to come with a slap app.
It's for my protection, though. It's for my protection.
For real,
you know?
would you like that, a slap app?
Yeah.
Where I can just
Yeah.
press a
At
button
least
and
they-
slap the shit out of somebody.
or just send somebody to come slap you.
Yeah, like me. They don't know me.
Hell yeah, anonymous slap chat. You know what I'm saying? But we love that, and we always here for you. And always tune in every Tuesday from 7 to 8 right here on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We will see you next Tuesday from 7 to 8. We love you.
Peace to the world.
Right here. And it's Courtney, the comedian,
Thank y'all for having me out.
right here on the lounge.
Guaranteed.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
What's up,